Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks from outside. And Chris Paul clears it away. And the Suns with possession. It's a three-point game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
CP3 is a smaller player, but he likes taking contact. Beautiful. And one. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Morant, pass to Clark. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention, got his teammate a clean look.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. And here's Ayton, defended by Jackson. Jackson against Ayton. The Grizzlies pull it in. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Back to Morant. Morant with the flair!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Ayton with it. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Clark left side. Fires for three. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Sinks it from distance.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Pass to Brooks. Here's the three. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Jacks up a three. And Ja Morant with the three. Morant's got 7.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Booker against Brooks. To the left wing. Ayton inside. The rebound by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Payne, the pass to Brooks. Stolen by Ayton. Paul with it, guarded by Morant. Right side Booker. And Booker with the jam.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Payne, no good. The Suns leading. Bridges outside. Crowder, a screen on Moran. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Bain. Counted from distance.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with this shot.
Crowder with a screen. Booker for three. Clark grabs the board. Brooks outside. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And here's Crowder from the arc. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And we'll...
Please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Brooks in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Booker for three. Gets the three ball to go. Booker's got 8.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Brooks defending. Booker no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Moran. Nice D from Paul. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Moran finds Clark. Moran against Bridges. Tries it from 19. No good off the back of the rim.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Crowder a screen on Moran. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Crowder outside. Ayton with a screen. Fires the three. And it's Crowder missing. The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And it's Moran again missing. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. It's Booker on the wing. Brooks defending. Pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. Here's Ayton. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Oh, deflected and stolen by Bridges. Booker fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Here's Shaman, defended by Jones. The 3 from Craig. Another 3 for Phoenix. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be, A. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Shamet. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Adams. Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Shot clock at 6. And another shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
There's the screen by Johnson. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. To the inside, Šarić. Out to Craig. Goes up again. Shot's good by Šarić. Šarić has got his first points of the game.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
To the left side wing. Outside Jones. To the middle. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist from Jones.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Johnson a screen on Jones. From deep. Another three for Phoenix. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
With the score, your Grizzlies 25, the Suns 31.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And so here's Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brooks against Booker. Here's Ayton. Bridges a screen on Jackson. Here's Ayton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Yeah, so strong. Ayton and one. Ugh.
That's good from Ayton. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 7. Morant, the pass to Bane. Jackson, the screen. The 3. And Bane with the 3. Bane's got 6 points.
Wow, what range from Bane!
Ball against Morant. 4-3. Up top, Ayton. Out to Bridges. Crowder with a screen. Bridges passes to Crowder. And stolen by Clark. And it's Morant off the drive. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Phoenix has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. The shake. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooks outside. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go, all alone. Count the basket. He's got 9.
Yeah, the forced turnover showing how Aiden's developing defensively. Ignites the break there.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Paul. Off target from three-point range. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. He's got 9. Here's Clark. Crowder grabs the miss. Bridges down low, guarded by Bain. Second chance shot. Booker for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
Phoenix calls timeout. A line change here from Memphis. Here's Shamet. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Šarić for 3. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Green with the ball. Picked up by Craig. Out to the wing.
Phoenix foul. Josh Octopi. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:46 left to play in the third. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And the Suns call time here.
Let me hear you right now. All right, the first ladies of the forum are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Grizzlies.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Okogie. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Šarić shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Jones with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. He shoots. Jones misses. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Pass to Šarić.
This is Adams' calling card, making his presence felt defensively.
Šarić, a screen on Jones. Here's Shamet. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Jones. Here's Aldama. And that's not going to go. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 6. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Aldama in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass Pass to Conchar. To the wing on the left. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Shamet. And the Suns get another three.
When trading Shamet for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great three-point shooter, and they were right.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Šarić. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Morant. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Left side, Paul. And the baseline jumper, no good. Well, Memphis shooting about 41%. And there's a whistle. He'll head. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is
No
under
doubt
review.
there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Clark. This one for three. Connects from downtown.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Booker. Crowder with a screen. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Now here's Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Ayton, a screen on Clark. Clark against Crowder. Here's Bridges. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And Morant drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Booker against Brooks. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Here's Morant. Knocked loose. Crowder with a steal. Outside Booker. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Paul. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Suns keep it alive. Back to Paul. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Three-pointer, Brooks. And Booker pulls it down.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Ayton, a screen on Clark. And here's Crowder from the arc. Drills it from deep. And the Suns lead by 11.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now Booker. 6 to shoot. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Crowder, a screen on Bane. And here's Bridges. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Grizzlies ball.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
I smack clowns with mad style.
focus on the guard matchup tonight. Greg, both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt. Duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at point. Morant drives in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside Russell, outside Towns. With the drive, and good that time.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Morant. In the corner, it's Bane. Outside for Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. It's good from long range. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the 3 by Minnesota. Morant outside. Jackson kicks to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson dishes to Adams. Off on the layup.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the paint. Brooks the best to Adams. Outside, Bane. Adams with the screen on Edwards. The drive by Bane. Adams' shot is off. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's McDaniels. Yep, that one goes in there. McDaniels got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
A 3 from Morant. It's rebounded by Towns. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Talk to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So, guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
A 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. McDaniels passes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Brooks finds Bane. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. Here's Adams. Brooks outside. Outside, Bain. They shoot again. That shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards drives in. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's McDaniels. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Rivers in at the one spot. Morant with it, now guarded by Towns. Bain looking around. Here's Jackson. Count that bucket.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Gobert down low. Adams defending. Gobert can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks with no one around. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Towns. And Bain pulls it down.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Here's Brooks. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in. Clark comes in for Jackson. Konchar's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And there's a whistle that goes on John Konchar. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Rivers finds Towns. And here's Reed. The kick out to Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Rivers against Jones. The pass to Aldama. Now, here's Clark. Here's Konchar. Takes a 3. The rebound by Prince. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Passes it to Konchar. Clark outside. Pass to Konchar. Over in the corner, Green. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They kick it out to Green. A three. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh! Whoa! And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Jones, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside, Towns. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Back to Clark. There's the three. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Towns throws it down.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Clark, the pass to Concho. Will it go? Green kicks to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards dishes to Rivers. Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jones, the pass to Aldama. Here he goes. Clark outside. There's a screen. Over Towns. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Towns, a screen on Morant. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Adams finds Morant. And finished up by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Edwards looking it over. It's Prince on the wing. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Launches it. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got 6 points.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Morant with a wide-open look. Buries it from three-point range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Rivers kicks to Reed. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Adams. Morant against Edwards. He's feeling it. Again, Memphis.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
And the pass to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards with the stuff.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Adams with the screen on Rivers. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Rivers with it. He's picked up by Morant. Towns for 3. Over in the corner, Edwards. He takes... Oh, and slam it down!
Take off! Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Rivers. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. Offensive rebound. And Adams with the slam.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Towns, a screen on Brooks. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Takes the 3. Adams down low. Towns on him. Here's Morant. Oh!
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And then Carl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
On the wing, Bain. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Towns with the steal. Prince with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Towns wide open. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. The dish to Adams. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution, Rudy Gobert.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant dishes to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Brooks from outside. The 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top, up 19. Live from the FedEx.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies. You stand.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
On the wing, Jackson. Clark outside. Jackson a screen on Towns. Jackson kicks to Clark, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Knocked away. Outside Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
The Grizzlies shooting around 41% on the night. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Timberwolves leading by 21. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And then Morant slams it in.
Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Clark. Out to Morant. Here's Bain. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. And the three ball is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
There's Russell with the three. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the wing right side. Three-pointer. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Dishes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Jackson a screen on Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Clark with a wide open look. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Towns for 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Memphis moving that ball around, and a wide open look for Bain. And that one hits back iron.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's McDaniels, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Morant with it. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting.
I smack clowns with mad style.
offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton so good at using his physical advantages.
To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
The assist. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Booker against McDaniels. Booker no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The shot by Towns, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Paul. And he buries his first look.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Russell from outside. Rebounded by Chris Paul. To the inside, Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Towns for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Crowder a screen on McDaniels. Booker for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Russell. Gobert with a screen on Paul. The 3 from Russell. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Here's Paul. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Russell from outside. Kept alive by Minnesota. And the basket by Gobert.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Left side Booker. Crowder a screen on McDaniels. Crowder outside. Launches it. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Paul against Russell. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. Hits a three-pointer.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Booker against McDaniels. And down it goes. 2 points. Booker's got 8.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And Doris, with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
An open look for Booker. Offensive rebound.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. And there's a 3-second violation. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got his second basket.
I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Edwards against Bridges. Edwards, a pass to Gobert, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Rivers in at the 1. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Gobert.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Shamet. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Rivers. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, nobody between him and the basket on the break, and the pass was right where it needed to be.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okogie. Here's Shamet. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Doris. These are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
And here are the Suns now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Johnson against Towns. Back to Okogie. And here's Saric. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Minnesota in the lead. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun. Oh, hey, how about that?
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Saric a screen to win the run. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. It's stolen by Johnson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. No good on the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Crowder outside. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Prince with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Reed can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Ayton uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 8 points.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Reed, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Reed. 3-pointer. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. The drive by Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, for Chris Paul, the ability to dribble, drive, and draw contact has been one of the defining characteristics of his game.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Reed can't hit.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Edwards against Booker. Back to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Edwards for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Ayton with a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
Now here's Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Suns trailing. Here's a 3 from Paul. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
Outside Booker. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been
your Suns 28, the Timberwolves 31.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game, great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Now here's Towns. Fires in the triple. Towns has got 5 points.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Crowder outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the 3-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8. And it's all from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
You got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Noel, coming off a Suns make. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got his first 2 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul. Playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Towns down low. He's against Crowder. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Jalen.
That's good from Ayton. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this 3rd quarter. Perfect so far. Picked by Gobert. Russell from outside. Towns passes to Gobert. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Russell. Takes a 3. Here's Gobert. The Suns clear it. Crowder outside. Ball with it. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. For the lead. Gets the bucket and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Boy, what a strong take on the N1. Chris Paul understands with a level of toughness, you can make things happen.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. McDaniels inside. Booker defending. Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Yep, count it.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Russell against Paul. Crowder right side. And no good. Some solid defense from Russell. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. On the wing, Noel. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
The shot by Russell, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
And just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. It's an even 3-on-3 break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Craig passes to Johnson. Craig with a screen. Clock at 6. Outside Johnson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for your Suns, Cam Johnson.
And he sinks the second. 5 ticks left to play in the third quarter here. It's stolen by Saric. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Craig on the wing. Back to Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run, and the basket by Towns.
So this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Here's Shamet, pass to Okogie. Now here's Johnson, guarded by Russell. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Towns to take the lead. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
It's not just the three-point shooting. It's the range three-point shooting. Towns will fire from anywhere.
It's Booker on the wing. McDaniels covering. Fades and shoots. Phoenix no good that time either.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Here's Russell. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Towns finds Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Bridges against Edwards. Crowder a screen on Edwards. Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Second chance effort. Now Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, there's a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness that Karl Anthony Towns is bringing to the game right now, sending a very distinct message to the defense. You better sharpen up.
Ball passes to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton, the screen on Russell. Hook loose and stolen by Gobert. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. No good on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Edwards against Bridges. Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards against Bridges. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Crowder with it. Towns covering. Now Bridges to the right side. Ball passes to Crowder. Bridges against Gobert. Pass to Booker. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Minnesota ball.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
It's Booker on the wing. McDaniels covering. Crowder, pass to Booker. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Good chance here for Crowder. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
These are the moments where Crowder has earned the trust and equity with his teammates. That's a big-time delivery.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota with the Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Both teams boast a lot of depth and can try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bane kicks to Brooks. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Releases from the wing and drills it.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Paul looking around. Ayton in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Ayton's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged.
Look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Ayton kicks to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Morant with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Offside Crowder. Ayton a screen on Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Ball against Morant. This one for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next step, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Crowder a screen on Brooks. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Tries yet again. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Ayton's got 8 points.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Morant kicks to Bane. Back to Morant. Brooks the pass to Bane. Over Paul. Clock at 4. Here's Morant. They get it back, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 6 points for him.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face out.
Crowder a screen on Brooks. And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Brooks finds Clark. Bridges with the steal. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
And here's Morant. He's got 6. Takes it in. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too.
DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for the Sun. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bain against Paul. Crowder a screen on Bain. Kicks it out to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. On the wing, Bridges. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharch is checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Okogie's checked in for Booker. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Chris Paul. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Normally he drains that.
On the wing, Johnson, headed by Green. Here's Octopi. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Hits it from 3-point range. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Conchar, the pass to Adams. Jones dishes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. And they get it. That one a little long. Johnson with it. Now defended by Adams. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Screen by Sharch. Shamet the pass to Sharch. Back to Shamet. That shot is off. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Assist from John Conchar.
Suns leading by 8. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Paul subbed in for Landry Shamet. Clark, a screen on Bridges. Clark kicks to Morant. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And here's Booker from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 9.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Clark, the pass to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And it's in there. Bane's got his first basket. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Crowder, a screen on Brooks. For 3, Booker. Crowder finds Paul. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Jackson, a screen on Bridges. Morant dishes to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Passes it to Paul. Booker looking around. It's deflected. Stolen by Jackson. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Morant.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat.
Your Suns, 33. The Grizzlies, 25.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Jaren Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Morant. Now, Shamet, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. Saric passes to Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Brooks against Craig. Johnson outside. Craig sets the screen for Johnson. Shamet on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 9.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Saric. Shamet with it. He's picked up by Morant. Now, here's Shamet. Down low, here's Saric. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now an 11-point Phoenix lead. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Going inside. Offensive rebound. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Craig with a screen on Brooks. And the basket by Johnson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Jackson finds Bain. They need this. Sharge grabs the board. And here's Sharge. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. Bounce pass, Craig. Stolen by Jackson.
Suns foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Pocket 2. Octopi inside the three-point line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Jones for 3. Here's Adams shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Sharge.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Crowder from outside. The offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Jones against Paul. Pass to Aldama. Rejected by Crowder. Green against Paul. Puts up a 3. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 15. To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Booker with a deep 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Aldama. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Adams. Dillon Brooks comes in for Green. Baines checked in for John Conshaw. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Bridges outside. From deep 3-point range. Not going to go that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The 3 from Morant. Rebound by the Suns. Paul outside. with the drive, and that one is good.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. The pass to Aldama. Morant scanning the floor. Payne for three. Morant against Paul. Aldama passes to Jackson. Outside, Payne. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Paul with the ball. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. Up again. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix. Paul with the steal. Kicks it to Bridges. Back to Paul from about 19 feet. And the jumper is good. 10 points for Chris Paul.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
And then Morant slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Booker, good.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Payne for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. For three, Booker, another three for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Crowder against Morant. Bridges for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's tipped. Ball against Morant. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Phoenix.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Passes to Aldama. Brooks, that's a two-pointer, and another basket for Memphis. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Booker. They get it back. Crowder kicks to Bridges. And a wide open look for Bane. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy two on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
And here are the Grizzlies. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Morant outside. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
with mad style, mad style, mad style, mad style, mad
When we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Edwards, driving to the basket, and he can't jam it through.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind, but in reality, it didn't work.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
The three from Russell. Here's Gobert. Adams grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bain, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. And the three off target. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Edwards, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Here's Jackson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Morant, and it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Russell against Morant. The shot by Russell, no good. So it's the Grizzlies now. Brooks from outside, and he buries his first look.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Now Towns. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Russell against Moran, and here's Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. McDaniels passes to Towns. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Towns nails them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Moran against Russell. Beyond the arc. And Ja Morant good for three.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Here's Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here he goes. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
McDaniels passes to Russell. Now here's Gobert. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
On the wing, Brooks. On the wing, Bay. Outside Morant. 5 to shoot. The three. Russell with the rebound. Here's the break. Oh, stolen by Morant. Outside Bay. They get it again. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Rivers in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Timberwolves foul. Austin.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Williams against McDaniels. Clark outside. He takes it in. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Towns, that's good.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Here's Jones. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Wow! Crazy good!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Pass to Aldama. To halt the run. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. Goes back up. Driving inside. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Puts the move on, and it's laid in by Towns. Towns has got 9. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scores are rising to the top.
And another miss by Memphis.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Edwards. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. On the wing, Conchar.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
From about 19. Here's Clark. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here's Jones. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Edwards. There's a minute 17 left in the second period. A quick shot there. It's off target. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Clark. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Dylan Brooks comes in for Williams. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Morant. Oh, and Reed with a block. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis trailing here. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-4 run. And Edwards, here we go. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Back to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
The open shot, Morant. Kept alive. Clark. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
The free throw drops for Clark.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
And Clark drops them both. Outside Edwards. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
22.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Edwards can't hit. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Bane, the pass to Adams. Back to Bane. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. And they recover it. Jackson on the wing. Off target with the three. So it's Minnesota now. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Morant. There's the drive, and the layup is good. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Pass to Brooks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Minnesota with the ball. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Shot clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Morant. On the break for the lead. And it's Brooks missing. Brooks has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Kicks it out to Jackson for 3. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Here's Morant. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Morant finds Bain. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Edwards. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Second team foul. Grizzlies foul.
And he can't get the first one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the second one. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the Grizzlies shooting just 36% in the third. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Adams a screen. Pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Morant finds Jackson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Conchar. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Clark drops them both. 5 ticks left in the third quarter of the game. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis trailing here. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards out there with Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Drops in the 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's McLaughlin. Williams grabs the board. And Memphis shooting just 38% for this game so far. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
A line change here for Memphis. Pass to Towns. There's the 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Gobert, and stolen by Bane. Morant with it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Morant into the lane. Count it.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to McLaughlin. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. From deep, Bane. It's not going to go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Inside. Stolen by Bane. On the wing, Brooks. And here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's McLaughlin. Buries it from 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. From deep. Oh, stolen by Morant. And they're running. Jackson outside. The 3. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that. Desmond Bane is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Here's McLaughlin, pounded by Morant. On the wing, Bane. Back to Jackson. Over Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers is checked in.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Jackson. Bane with it. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Morant, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
The kick out to Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And here's Morant outside.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. With the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
And he ends up making the second. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Bane, the pass to Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Jack's up at 3, and it's Brooks missing. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Rivers. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And here's Morant. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
Smack clowns with mad style.
in the back. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now Booker, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Ayton a screen. Booker, good.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards drives in. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Crowder. No good from outside. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now, here's Ayton. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And the wide-open shot from Paul frames the three-pointer. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from three as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Now here's Towns. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Off target from outside. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns, no luck. Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Crowder is screen on Russell. Booker outside. Ayton against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
Ayton inside. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Ayton finds Paul. Oh, Ayton in position.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And he's good on the second.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Booker. Outside Crowder. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota in the lead.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Well, Phoenix shooting just about an even 40% to start. And a dunk by Booker.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Here's McDaniels. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Suns have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Paul passes to Ayton. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Edwards driving in, and Edwards with the stuff.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Paul with the 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Paul's got 8 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Russell against Paul. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Pass to McDaniels.
Timberwolves foul. Carl Anthony Towns.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively. Shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He not... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And so here's Phoenix. This is to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Craig against Prince. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For the finish, trips down the breakaway slam.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
And here is Shamet. Charge a screen on Rivers to the middle. The shot by Charge, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Towns wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Johnson sets the screen for Sharch, and there's the call on Dario Sharch. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
A nice shot by Rivers.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Shamet with it, up by Rivers. Now, here's Shamet. Here's Johnson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Johnson. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in, and both free throws good for Johnson.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside, Towns. Here's Reed. Off target from three-point range. The Suns trailing. Here's Shamet. Charge a screen on Rivers. And it's Shamet missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Now, here's Reed. D right on him. It's Rivers on the wing. The kick out to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And although he's bounced around the league, Austin Rivers has been a valuable role player throughout his career.
Well, there's stuff that you rely upon with Austin in terms of being a pesky defender and just his competitive nature. Yeah, he plays a couple of positions, but it's really that. For him to go out and compete, which is something he still does at a high level.
Bridges, right side. Outside, Crowder. Pass to Booker. Fades away. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 7.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
And Reed has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Edwards kicks to Reed. From the corner, a nice shot by Rivers. 7 points in the game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Stolen by Reed. Towns dishes to Rivers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And Edwards drops them both. 27 seconds left in the first half. The drive by Booker, and then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The kick out to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Booker outside. Shoots a fader. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 4. Thank you, David, for that interview. Got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Towns is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Taurean Prince, and it's Rivers in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
When you guard CP3, you just can't allow him to do whatever he wants. He's just too good.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Poked away. Here's Ayton. Reed with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. From outside, off the mark. Suns have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Rivers against Paul. The feed now to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Prince against Crowder. Prince kicks to Reed. Kicks it out to Prince. Fires for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards against Booker. Crowder a screen on Rivers. Paul for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
The kick out to Crowder. They grab their own miss. Booker outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. He feeds it to Crowder. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
The assist.
Crowder's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Paul outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Fans, give a round of applause for your Timberwolves dancers.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Reed has it in the corner. Now Paul. He's got 10.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Was Paul a crafty finisher? Gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
And it's the Suns' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Yep, that one goes. Booker's got 15.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Reed finds Prince. Rivers looking over the floor. Here's Towns. Here's Reed. Paul with the steal. Booker against Edwards. Three-pointer. Crowder. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Inside, Crowder with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Edwards kicks to Rivers. There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Edwards, that's good.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Want to take home a free t-shirt, man?
Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Rivers.
Show your spirit, fans. Loudest in the arena gets a free t-shirt. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota
And the Suns call time.
Dancers. Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancers. All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Breakers.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
The First Avenue Breakers, give it up for them.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Russell. Shamet with it. And Craig has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. He's looking for Saric and finds him. Launches a 3. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Octopi. That's his first foul. And here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Edwards. Here's Shamet. It's stolen by Edwards. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Phoenix ahead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Saric and Johnson are on the block. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Okogie in at the 2. Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
That one is no good.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier season. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Offensive rebound. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. The dish to Booker. 5 on the clock. Back to Ayton. Offensive rebound. And Booker able to finish. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Russell with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Russell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ball outside. That shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Edwards finds McDaniel. Edwards with it. Bridges covering.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
And no good. And Ayton throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Steps back. Edwards can't hit.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Crowder is screen on Russell. Paul kicks to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 11.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
They double him with Ayton. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The first one falls. And Edwards drops them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Paul against Russell. Paul outside. There's the drive. And stolen by Russell. To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now here's Paul.
2 minutes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. On the wing, Booker. McDaniels defending. A nice shot by Booker.
This Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
Bridges against Edwards. Outside, Russell. Kicks to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Bridges against Russell. Booker outside. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Up top, Russell. Defended by Booker. Towns kicks to Russell. For 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Russell against Paul. Now the pass to Bridges. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns with it. He's picked up by Paul. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Plenty of space. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns. For 3, Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on 8.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Paul. So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
I smack clowns with mad style.